Well, hello and welcome to your January's numerology here at Readings at the Round Table. I'm Jennifer. This is Mouse. It does sort of look like I have an extension right here. It's Mouse's tail. I know. Mouse is on a little bit of a restriction, although we're going to call it a Christmas vacation because I'm not letting him out for a couple of days. So Mouse is my most feral kitty. He will come to me. He won't come to anybody else. I know a lot of you that watch my videos have seen Mouse a lot, but he is the cat that does like to go outside, and he demands it, quite frankly. But he is still quite feral. I mean, he really is. So he was outside. He got kind of clawed up. I don't know who he fought with. I thought I knew most of the strays in the area because, at one time or another, I've taken care of them. But so he's in right now. But he doesn't seem mad about it, which is an unusual thing for him because usually he's demanding to go outside, but he's not. So it's fine. We're gonna work through that. But he is a good boy. All right, so January 2025. I love this energy that we are stepping into in January 2025. It's a 9-year, and the first day, obviously, we have New Year's Day on January 1st, but the first day is not just like New Year's Day. We are coming off of the energy of the second new moon in December on December 30th. This is a lot of energy. It's very intense. It's called a black moon in, pagan, Wiccan, metaphysical circles. It's a black moon, not unlike the 2 full moons in a month is called a blue moon. So this is very powerful energy. And I love that we are experiencing that energy literally. It's less than 48 hours before we hit that New Year's Day, energy and the vibration of a 9-year. So I really love that. New moon in Capricorn on December 30th. I may do like a short video just like discussing that energy and how powerful it is, and that you really should take advantage of it on December 30th. So again, on the 1st of January, we obviously have New Year's Day. On the 2nd of January, we have Hanukkah ending, and we have Venus moving into Pisces. And Venus likes being in water signs. Venus really likes being in Pisces. On the 6th, we have Mars moving into Cancer. He is retrograding. So Mars retrogrades from Leo into Cancer on the 6th. On the 8th, we have Mercury moving into Capricorn. This is a quick trip here for Mercury because Mercury had retrograded into Sag when Mercury was retrograde. So now Mercury has gone back into Capricorn on the 8th. On the 12th of January, we have North Node moving into Pisces, which means South Node is moving into Virgo. So for those of you with a lot of Pisces or Virgo placements, this is a big deal. It really is. And I'm going to go into detail about this on other videos. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it here because this is just an overview for the numerology for the month. But if you have a lot of Pisces or Virgo placements, this next 18 months, 2 years is going to be a lot. Just FYI. So then on the 13th, we have a full moon in Cancer that hits its peak at 5:27 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to remind you guys again, I'm on the East Coast of the U.S., so everything is Eastern Standard Time to me. On the 19th, we have the sun moving into Aquarius. Oh my gosh, I love me some Aquarians. I mean, when I see that an Aquarian, one of my clients that's an Aquarian is called, I will be like bend over backwards going, oh my gosh, let me get them scheduled in as soon as I can because I just got to know. I got to know what's going on. And you guys deliver your messages to me with just sarcasm and just such great wit. I love it. Y'all know who you are. And just so you know, I will run to that phone and be like, I got to get them in. I got to work them into the schedule. Yeah, it's awesome. All right. So on the 27th, I told you Mercury was making a quick trip through Capricorn because Mercury moves into Aquarius on the 27th, joining Pluto and the Sun. It's a party in Aquarius, let me tell you. Because on the 29th, we have a new moon in Aquarius, and that hits its peak at 7:36 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's also the Lunar New Year. So this is the beginning of the year of the snake. Yeah. I also have a video of that coming out. Very excited about it because, you know, the snake sheds its skin and we're moving into this 9-year. So excited. Awesome, awesome energy. Okay, and on the 30th, one last thing before we leave January, Uranus goes direct in Taurus. I know. So we're like getting, kind of working out the last of these retrograde energies. We're not done yet, but we're working them out. Yeah, so it's good. All right, so we end the month of January with 5 planets with North Node in water, 4 with the Sun in air, and 2 with South Node in Earth. So when I say with South Node and with North Node, they're not technically planets, but I'm including them in that lineup. So we have 5 in water, 4 in air, 2 in earth, and 0 in fire. I did say that right. Water, air, earth. Yeah, 0 in fire. So we don't have anything in fire right now. So for everyone that has a lot of placements in their chart in fire or has a lot of fire signs in their chart, this could be like some of your downtime. You may have to lean in on some of your other elements. That really is, it stands true for me because my chart is pretty well like even through earth, air, and fire. And a little bit in water, but I have a lot of past life in water, so, you know, whatever. But the thing is, like, if you have a lot of fire in your chart, if there's a lot of fire energy around you, you're going to have to, like, bring in your own energy. You really are, because it's not out there, like, giving to you at this time. But that's okay. Everything changes. Everything has a season. Just hang on. It'll get better. So let's see what your individual numerology is for this amazing first month of 2025 in this 9-year. I mean, I'm really looking forward to it. Let's see what checks out here for y'all. And by the way, Happy New Year. Oh my gosh, totally forgot to tell you what the crystal is for the month of January. I even wore this amethysty sort of colored shirt to remind myself to do it because it is amethyst. So I picked this stone, I like drew it, but at first I was just like, meditation, like I'm not really getting it. But I did get it because we have a lot of releasing that's going on in 2025. And I think that setting the tone for it in January is going to be important. So I have a lot of rough amethyst. I don't have that much of like really polished amethyst. The one that I would say I use like all the time is my pendulum amethyst. I think most people, I say most people, it may just be me. I prefer the rough amethyst and I also prefer the darker purple, but it doesn't mean that, you know, it's not useful in other ways and other colors, but this is one that I wear all the time. So this is like my favorite. Got 2 different kinds of amethyst in there. And the beads on this, the beads on the necklace part are also amethyst. Do you see how light they are? That is an amethyst. I had to double check. I made sure that it is amethyst. So, you know, come at me. But the amethyst does come in a very light purple as well as a very dark purple. I do prefer the rough amethyst. I had some tumbled or polished amethyst and I sold them. So I guess everybody knew that I was going to be choosing this. No, I'm just kidding. But I just wanted to read to you a little bit about the amethyst. This is going to be the crystal of January 2025. I mean, you know, that's an arbitrary thing, but I did choose it. Hello, Mercury. All right. The crystal color of the amethyst, and of course I'm using the crystal reading cards, God, come on. The Healing Oracle Crystal Reading Cards by Rachelle, Charman. I love these. Amethyst is for meditation. It comes in various shades of translucent purple, and it is related to the chakra for the third eye. This beautiful crystal is the master stone of meditation. It balances the right and left hemispheres of the brain, allowing you to drop into a deep state of trance and relaxation. The medicine of the amethyst assists in healing and transforming addictions relating to painful, suppressed emotions, and is an overall healing crystal on all levels. Invite this tranquil stone into your sacred meditations and receive its wonderful blessings. Open and allow yourself to float into the blissful essence of the amethyst. It's a powerful overall healing crystal working and assisting on all levels, overcomes addictions, bringing awareness, healing, and dissolving old patterns. That is definitely a 2025 thing. Opens you to your psychic abilities, assists wonderfully in dream recall, and aids in anxiety and stress relief. I'm very excited about this. I'm very excited about like this stone for 2025, for January of 2025, like starting it out this way. I love this. Just wanted to let you know. I'm very sorry that I like forgot to do the stone. I mean, you know, I do stuff like this all the time. Just like, you know, you start to do stuff and you forget. Yeah. So, it's going to be okay. All right, now let's see what your individual numerology is. I promise I will not interrupt this progression again. Hello, Life Path 5. And welcome to your January's reading. I think January is going to be pretty awesome. I mean, I feel like it's going to be awesome. Let me rephrase that. It's the potential to be awesome for all of us. But for you, this is going to be it's going to be amazing because this is a 6 month for you. The vibration of the 6 is very nurturing. It's very caring. I always think of the vibration of the 6 as a bit of that water sign, you know, that Cancer, sort of Pisces energy, but also of the Libra, because it's very nurturing. It is a very nurturing energy. The vibration of the 6 is all about family. It's all about community. It's about relationships. It's about friendships. It's all of that. But it's really about the love of your home and your children, if you have any. I mean, you could have these kind of children. The fur babies. Yeah. Someone that you see as like someone that you nurture, like a cousin or a niece or a nephew. It could be someone like that. This is definitely, the vibration of the 6 is definitely the time of being that counselor, teacher, friend, energy, it really is about being compassionate and generous, but it's not just like being compassionate and generous to everyone around you, or to, how long does it take you to drink over there, Yasmin? I mean, she is slurping down water like nobody's business. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but I mean, it's like she hasn't had anything to drink all day, and she waits until I start, and then she's just over there just slopping water everywhere. Anyway, It's not just about being compassionate and generous to others, but also being compassionate and generous to yourself, which is part of that balance and harmony. The vibration of the 6 is most definitely about harmony. And harmony is not an overwhelming amount of happiness or an overwhelming amount of sadness. It is, in fact, a lot of like the in-between. Because it's a balance between the two, right? When you look at the yin and yang, it's a balance between the masculine and the feminine. It's a balance between like overwhelming happiness and overwhelming sadness. It's right in the middle. And I think that this is a wonderful place for you to be. You are so dynamic, Life Path 5. You are so dynamic, full of energy, very gregarious. You are just go, 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 go. Lots of passion there. This is a time of not quite like gearing down, but a little bit, because it's making you sit back and say, am I taking care of my friendships, my partnerships, my marriage, my family, my community, whatever? Am I taking care of those things? Am I taking care of myself? Because that's also a huge component here. The vibration of the 6 is a time of speaking your truth. Also important. And I think that it's important here because it brings in a lot of your values. It brings in a lot of your core beliefs. This is also a very artistic time. So it's a lot of fun, and you're very open to change. And I mean, the whole year of 2025 is going to be about change. Yeah. So the mantra of the 6 is, I am compassionate, generous, inspiring mutual love and respect and truth. Yeah, that's something that I think is just really elemental here, is mutual love, respect, and truth. Everyone has a right to speak his or her truth. Everyone has the right to do that. It doesn't mean that if you have the right to do that, that you can tell somebody else to stop. It's not where we're at. No. So the lesson of the 6 is to be patient, accepting, and to speak the truth without judgment or desire for a specific outcome. I know, it's kind of, that's a triggering one, right? It's like speaking your truth, but expecting a specific outcome from that. And some people will say for personal gain. I don't necessarily think that that's the case here, but I mean, it could be. I'm not shutting that down. It's within the realm of possibility. Wow, it is crazy raining outside. Interesting. This really is I think this is a fantastic month for you because, as I said, Life Path 5, you are dynamic. You go, 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 go. And let me remind you of your mantra. I am energy and creative action. Rejuvenating, dynamic, inspiring, and passionate. That is very much the 5. It is. The life lesson of the 5 is to harness your energy like any successful athlete so that it gives you the freedom and the momentum to keep going and move beyond your imagined limitations. So with that, the shadow sides that you're going to be experiencing this month is, with the 6, is skepticism. There's a lot of skeptical energy with the 6 vibration. It can also make you overly sensitive during this time because people, when they're in a 6 energy, they can get really sensitive, very skeptical. It's also a time of really embracing being alone without feeling lonely. Enjoying your alone time and knowing that this is just another phase, right? Enjoying your alone time, away from community, friends, family, business partnerships, whatever kind of relationships you have, but also making sure that you're taking care of you and your responsibilities or your attachment to those people. I wanted to say people, places, or things, but I don't think that's what this is this month. I think it's more about people. So I love this. I think that this is a great time. Just, it's going to be hard to, maybe it's not going to be hard, but it is going to be challenging for you to want to be compassionate to yourself as much as you are to other people. Generous with yourself as much as you are to other people. And the other thing is that you want to ratchet down on the judgments. Judgments of yourself or others. That's not where we need to be at this month. It's not a fun look. Just be respectful. Be respectful of yourself and be respectful of other people. It's a balance and it's a wonderful dynamic. It really is. I'm excited. All right, so I'm reading from the cards I'm pulling for you for advice cards today are the usual, but if you're new here, it's the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck and the Moonology Oracle deck. I usually announce that in the intro part, and I forgot today. But hey, I almost forgot to announce the crystal of the month, and I've been doing that since October. I'm blaming the whole holiday. Christmas is just, I feel like it's bulldozing me is what it's doing. But that's okay. It only comes once a year. That's what I'm telling myself. Ooh, okay. I mispronounce this word all the time, this lady's name, but I love it. Ishul, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's medicine woman. You are a channel for divine healing power. Holy crap. That is so awesome. You are a channel for divine healing power. Well, I love that. And again, heal yourself as well as other people. Work on that. Compassionate and generosity for yourself as well as other people. I think you're going to really do well in a 9-year. One of my sons is a Life Path 5, and I think that you guys do really well in a 9-year. You're used to changes. You're very adaptable, very versatile. Ooh, full moon in Virgo, you are good enough. That is awesome. Okay, let's read about that as I'm knocking down the amethyst card. Mouse has knocked it down a few times today, but I'm not going to judge Mouse. He's a good boy. Isn't he sweet? All cut up, but he's a good boy. All right. Come on, Cannon. Let's get focused here. Come on. There we go. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. It's time to really be honest with yourself and understand what's led you to ask your question. Have you been humble to the point of being self-effacing? Ooh. Humility is good, but it can go too far. And drawing this card suggests that you may be underrating yourself. You don't have to be flash, just quietly certain that you are good enough. At the other end of the scale, you also need to honestly answer this question. Have you been too picky? The full moon in Virgo card needs some truthful answers. Once you've given them, it should be easier to see how you got where you are. Your next step should then be more obvious to you. Pay attention to the details. Hard work brings results. Find the balance between the cosmic and the mundane in your life. And let me tell you, the 6 energy, the 6 vibration, all about balance and harmony. Pretty fantastic. You know, if you ask me. Thank you so much for joining me today, Life Path 5. I hope you have a marvelous new year and a supercalifragilistic January. I'm excited. Are you? All right, until we see each other again, get out there and make your magic. Bye.